What's up guys, welcome to Nafi's Grooming Lab, your ultimate guide to mastering every grooming tool. Today, we've got the Wahl Legend on deck. Quiet, capable, and often overlooked while the Senior and Magic Clip steal the spotlight, the Legend is regarded as the middle child among the big three of Wahl. People rave about the big name clippers like they're royalty. However, the Legend stays out of the public eye while getting the job done right. And honestly, that's what makes things interesting. It's not flashy, it doesn't demand attention, but the more time you spend with this middle child, the more you realize just how capable the Wahl Legend is. Nonetheless, before we dig into what truly makes the Wahl Legend so special as a professional hair clipper, let's take a look at what's inside the box. The Wahl Legend greets you with a setup that keeps things organized and beginner-friendly, without trying to dazzle you unnecessarily. The clipper rests neatly in a molded tray, secure enough to survive any rough handling during shipping. Around it, you'll find all the essentials laid out in a clean, logical spread. 8 guide combs that snap on reliably, a cleaning brush, a ball of blade oil, a full-sized guide comb, the charging adapter, and of course, the instruction manual tucked to the side. Nothing feels cramped, nothing feels missing, and nothing demands guesswork. It's a simple, straightforward unboxing experience that sticks to the same practical energy the clipper is known for. From a design standpoint, the Wahl Legend does pack a bit of size. However, Wahl 5-star clippers are known for being a class of their own, especially in terms of build quality, and the Legend lives up to that reputation. The Wahl Legend maintains the classic, sturdy plastic shell with a subtle curve for a comfortable, natural grip. Its signature look is the shiny, mirror-like vertical design running down the center, featuring the Legend text in matte gold. The primary burgundy housing with the light golden accents commemorates traditional clipper colors. The backside is black, with silver reserved for the lever and blades. Despite the mirror finish, the material is not slippery. The key is the curved back blade that fits your fingers perfectly, ensuring a satisfactory grip and keeping the clipper firmly within your control at every angle. At 10.2 ounces, it hits that sweet spot where it stays light enough to maneuver, yet has enough weight to feel anchored and controlled. There's nothing too flashy about the structure of the Legend, but every detail serves a purpose. Now, the wedge blade is when the Legend stops being so subtle. If you ask me, it steps up in ways that most fail to notice. With longer teeth than most Wahl blades, it cuts through bulk effortlessly while staying smooth and predictable. There's no tugging, no hesitation, just a confident glide that makes fading and blending feel cleaner and more deliberate. It handles transitions with more precision than you'd expect from a middle child, proving that the real power sits quietly beneath the aesthetics. In regards to control and versatility, the taper lever of Wahl Legend is the MVP, with multiple tricks up its sleeve. Ranging from 0.7mm to 1.7mm, it offers enough movement to handle most fade adjustments without feeling limited. It may not be zero gap, but the smoothness and consistency of the lever more than make up for it. It hits that perfect balance between beginner-friendly and barber-approved, giving you flexibility without overcomplicating the process. The usability stays simple and intuitive. The power switch sits exactly where your thumb naturally falls, and the charging port is positioned so you can switch between corded and cordless seamlessly. Inside, the 6500 RPM rotary motor gives the Legend its confidence. It's consistent, steady, and has enough torque to push through dense or stubborn hair without slowing down. Powering the Legend is a lithium-ion battery that delivers around 100 minutes of cordless runtime on a full charge. Crucially, you get full, consistent power right up to the end of the charge cycle. No frustrating slowdowns here. If the charge runs out mid-groom, simply plug in the 2.4-meter cord and keep working. It seamlessly becomes a corded tool while the battery quickly replenishes. The video opens with a Wahl Legend in its raw form, no guard attached. Right away, this clipper feels balanced in the hand, which matters when you're navigating your own head. That balance makes it easier to keep steady angles and avoid overcutting areas you can't fully see. As the blade makes first contact, the Legend stays planted and predictable. The wedge blade doesn't skip or chatter, so you always know where the cut is happening. That stability makes it easier to trace natural head shapes, especially around the sides and back. Once a comb guide is attached, navigation becomes even more forgiving. The clipper glides smoothly, letting you move with consistent pressure without digging into the scalp. You can work methodically, section by section, without constantly resetting your hand position. When the haircut transitions into the fade, the Legend's control really stands out. The blade angle is easy to manage, which helps you stretch the fade and soften lines gradually. Instead of fighting sharp demarcations, you're able to glide the clipper upward and let the blend happen naturally. For mid to high fades, the Legend remains controlled and predictable, allowing you to refine the transition without aggressive detailing. Even when moving into a buzz cut on top, navigation stays consistent. The clipper tracks straight lines cleanly, making it easier to maintain an even length across the head without drifting. Throughout the entire haircut, from the initial passes to the fade and final buzz, the Wahl Legend remains easy to guide, predictable in movement, and controlled in every stroke. That navigational confidence is what makes it such a strong option for full at-home haircuts. After an intense grooming session, keeping the Legend in top shape is as simple as it gets. To leave not even one stone unturned, start by brushing off the loose hair strands trapped over and underneath the blade. Add a couple drops of oil to the blade right after. Run it briefly to spread the lubrication, and you're good to go. The wedge blade stays stable and aligned, making upkeep painless even for first-time users. A little maintenance goes a long way with this clipper. Now that you've seen what really fuels the reputation of the Wahl Legend, let's weigh in on its strengths and weaknesses in a clear, realistic way. When it comes to advantages, the Legend shines through its outstanding blending control, steady 6500 RPM motor, comfortable balance in the hand, and a battery setup that handles long sessions without complaint. It brings the finesse needed for clean fades while still being friendly enough for newcomers to pick up and grow with. On the flip side, it doesn't offer zero gapping out of the box. The classic frame may not appeal to everyone, and the lack of a thumb rest might need some getting used to during longer cuts. It's built for performance and consistency, not necessarily for modern flash or hyper-custom features. Now, in the end, the Legend might sit quietly between its more famous siblings. However, don't mistake its humility for a lack of ability. It's a clipper that performs with consistency and the kind of finesse that most people sweep under the rug. That said, with its solid motor, reliable ergonomics, and capable blade system, the Wahl Legend delivers far more than its reputation suggests. If you want a tool that works hard without making a scene, the Wahl Legend, otherwise known as the middle child among the big three of Wahl, should be your pick. Thanks for watching. If you found the video helpful, be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future uploads. Until next time, stay sharp and keep those fades clean.